So the big question is, do we have? So the big question, transcoding. Do we have? So the big question, when I press mute, please stay on mute. And then it doesn't. Right, okay, let's see. Video stats. Yep, that's working great. Okie doke. Good stuff. Just need to do a bit of social mediaizing, I suppose. Should be the thing. Because, you know, you have to do the social mediaing. Oh, lordy, lordy. Yes, you do. Go, that's that one. That's Discord announcements done. And let's jump ahead and do the book face ones as well. Log into game as well while I think about it. There's one down, and then I've actually got a couple of Facebook pages that I never really do anything with. So don't, you're not missing out. They just get the same posts pretty much that you get everywhere else. So I'm not a professional or anything, you know? Is what it is. Right, okay, we've got that, we got that. We can close Chrome, we can get half our resources back, and time to log in. Yes, it is. I was going to stream later, but then I realised Phattybaws doesn't have the sector keys to make a Sector 42 key, and I was going to bring him as a crat the other day, and I couldn't do. Well, the other day, a couple of weeks back. HodorRaid, hey ho, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm a little early for HodorRaid, so yeah. Hell, HodorRaid. News. Am I early, late? I can never remember. Saturday, 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm early. Is AI event this evening? No. Next week. The 22nd. It's bi-weekly now. For 2022. And it's because there's a lot of stuff going on in the roleplay side of things as well, which the Ark Space Quest is involved with. So yeah. There'll be roleplay stuff tonight. Jack3121, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, 22nd, and then the next one's in February. Yeah. And all that kind of malarkey, so yeah. Buffing your pets with all the things. Zinzig, welcome to the stream. There's roleplay tonight, apparently, yeah. That's why the alien raids are every other week. So there's some sort of roleplay occurring this evening. Or was at some point today. I don't know exactly when, so could be anything. And welcome to the stream, my favourite ominous spy. Yeah, so I'm quite early for the HodorRaid anyway, so not to worry. But yes, unfortunately, no, there is no none of the alien event tonight, as far as I know. That's what we were told last week, was it was bi-weekly for 2022. Let's join HodorRaid's thing. There's already people here, which is a good sign. We are quite early for it, though. So, you know, I was just bored of waiting to start. I was just killing time before it was time to log in and start the stream, so yeah. Now, I want to do it on Phattybaws in the hope that we can loot some of the cores, because he hasn't got any. So there's that. Let me just check my previous conversations with people. What was the last message I got from Space Quest? It was probably lol, as he killed me or something. Nope, nothing there. And then event callouts is probably... Yeah, he's announcing stuff there. I think somebody asked him directly, and anyway, he said no, it's 2 weeks sort of thing. Bi-weekly for 2022. So we are possibly a little early, I guess. Yeah, I'm still looking at these headphones and whatnot. Almost ready to pull the trigger. There's some reviewers that I quite respect their kind of, you know, their knowledge and opinion on stuff. They say, you know, they're not perfect. There are things that possibly could be better, but then they question the naming convention. What it is the Sennheiser HD 600s were like a gold standard headphone in that price range, which is about £100 more than these currently are on Amazon for, you know, 20 years or whatever. And he's wondering, you know, have they named them the 599 just to make them more attractive? You know, are they closer to, you know, other headphones? And then he compared them to some, you know, really good ones. I don't know. I think it's going to come down more on comfort than anything for me, than it is on anything else. And these are not comfortable. They're too small for my ears. They touch my ears, which, you know, is not as comfortable as could be, sort of thing. I mean, they're not bad considering what I paid for them, but yeah. I swear by my Beyerdynamic DT 990s, yeah, but how much are they? Let's have a look. DT, what, 990 Pro headphones. Well, they're not that expensive. The 1990 Pro are. Yeah, so I'm quite large, so I have to think about this. Like, I did the job on the car today, on the Jag. You had to jack up the car, take the wheel off, then take all the retainers off the interior kind of splash guard, mud guard thing, like that, so you can get to the pump on the water bottle. And getting to it took twice as long as anything else, because all the screws are old and corroded, and it's a pain in the arse. And the actual fixing, which was disconnecting the power to the pump, taking the pump out, taking the grommet the pump sits in, which doubles as a filter, taking that out and cleaning all the gunk out of it and putting it back together. That part of it took about 20 minutes. The getting to it took nearly an hour. Oh, it still says starting. Change the screen. Yes, there we go. Sorry about that, Zinzig, and for those watching in, 160p or what have you, hello. Has my camera dipped down? I think it has, because the top of my head is missing. Hang on. It's about the same. Oh, whatever. You dapper lad, you. Yes. The big beard, yeah. The 600 ones, let's go to... Yeah, if you look here, so the Sennheiser HD 600s run at... there you go. They run at about 240, but the HD 599s I can get on Amazon. I can get the Ivora ones for tomorrow, because, you know, are a lot cheaper. They're $129 on Amazon versus, you know, the 600s, which apparently are better, but they're a lot more expensive. They're like another 100, you know, which is kind of, for me, is out of my price range, really. I can afford those, and they're probably worth it, considering, you know, if I want to do a longer kind of 4-hour stream, then, you know, when I finish, I'm like, oh, my ears, you know, it kind of, I mean, sitting and talking and doing is one thing, but then when you add on layers of, like, you're not comfortable in your chair, or you're thirsty, or, you know, your eyes are hurting, or your ears are getting sore and uncomfortable, and you know, listening to things through a certain type of headphone is becoming uncomfortable, and your ears are getting hot and sweat. All of this makes it harder and harder to keep going. It's like subtle things, all one thing building on another kind of thing. So, yeah. Who's this? Nabs what? Nab Celarand has followed. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, Savik, welcome to the stream. I'm hoping to get the cause from the sectors, and then this tune will be good to go on Sector 42, because he's not got the Sector 42 thing yet. Is one of those. Join Go LFT. There we go. Because if you remember, someone said, oh, can you bring a crat? And I went, oh, yeah, of course, I've got a crat. And then I go, oh, don't do this to me tonight. I've been playing on this mouse all day, and it's been fine. So I don't know. I forgot today's cat. Okay, let's have a look. It's a video. Oh, good God. Can it get out? Hang on. Did you see the start? Hang on. It's well and truly in there. It disappears down this tiny little hole. And, yeah, the cat is fine. The cat can get out the other end. He's happy. Nabsirland. Hello, Savik. Like the best AO map. Yes, Savik, the person that made the best AO map. That is the same person. There she is. The Savik, yes. The actual Savik, yes it is. Nice to meet you guys. Well, you're very welcome here. You get follower emotes and things, and yeah. And all the usual rubbish. And of course we have Soto Mahoney, the mysterious, ominous spy of doom. Yes, we do. I'm on crat, so I need to remember to buff people now. Lady Savik, actually. Savik is a lady. Everyone assumes Savik is a guy. I know. There you go. That's the patriarchy at work. But no, Savik is a lady. An always lady. If that makes sense. I try. Don't worry about it. I did the exact same thing. I made a video about Savik's map of Rubicar and went, and this guy Savik has made this map, and then Savik came up on my comments in YouTube and went, she has made the map, actually. I was like, ooh, apologies, miss. So yeah, it's not that important, but you know, you wouldn't want to be called her if you're not, and so on and so forth. Yes, Savik is the boss with spinny Savik is the boss emotes. I've got animated emotes. They're very basic because, you know, so am I. And, you know, all the people calling me, oh, yeah, but he's a pro streamer and yada. I'm like, I'm seriously not. I've watched pro streamers, the guys that have got like, 15,000 people watching them do whatever they do. Like playing games and stuff. I don't take bikini stuff and all that and hot tub stuff seriously. That's just titillation and you know. Pro enough to be my favourite streamer. Oh, thanks, Sav. I think Co Carnage is a bit better than me. No, he's so good. He's so slick. And like, if he's playing like he was playing Deus Ex and he was doing, you know, he was really good at the game, at the build, the lore, deep into it. And then he's checking computers and emails and he's reading them out so fast, so you don't lose the pacing. And yet you could understand every single word he was saying. Really pro, you know. That's kind of my thing. You know, I look at that and go, wow, you know, he's got all that. He's keeping the stream going. He's responding to chat. I mean, you got to remember when there's 15,000 people in the chat, it's not easy. But yeah, really good. I mean, he's got like several mods working overtime in that chat, but there's no other way you could manage that many people, you know. Good evening, says Cause Sand. Or Cause Sand. I wish that FC had some stats on what maps people use. I think it's probably in the high 90 percentile. Use Savik's map of Rubicar. I would guess. I mean, people ask me, where do you get Atlas of Rubicar? And I go, I don't. I use Savik's map of Rubicar because it's better. It's more up to date. It's clearer. It has more layers. And you know, and it's more accurate. Just, oh, where do I get it? You've already got it, mate. So it's so good. Funcom included it with the game. Do you need a more glowing recommendation? You know, and you know, Savik has continued to develop and do it. Anyone that gets as far as, what can I do with this map? You know, and go select map. I mean, at the very, you know, I mean, I can go back to that. That's the first custom map I had, which is like super duper old, that actually still works anyway. Default planet map doesn't even show this area and just has this on it. And the default planet map with the fixer grids, that was borrowed from someone else's map. Someone had to do that. And then I use Savik's latest version, which is this. Because I play at, you know, a high resolution. So, you know. Using Savik's map is like the first twinking into the game. I suppose it is, yeah. I mean, I've used this GUI in various guises since the day it came out. I went, oh, that looks better. The day one that it came out, I was like early adopters, and that was, God, when did Dove make her first skin? It was years and years and years ago. Like, not, you know, as soon as there was Anarchy Online in 2001, I think we had this, you know, these skins and stuff. I'm just going very quickly to the lav before we get going. We've got a few minutes to go yet. Oh, the raid sided. HodorRaid is neutral and clan, so yeah, little bit sided. Trying to pay attention to what's all going on here. Not enough NCU. Yeah, raid for all is there's no anything. You can be any side, whatever you like, and all the rest of it. So yeah, the plan is, okay, let's get let's get a bit more gear on Phattybaws. I mean, we went so far. We got, you know, he's got some pretty nice gear. DB Special Ops helmet, stuff like that. He's got alphas, which is unusual for an Atrox crap. Most people aren't daft enough to make an Atrox crap, but there you go. Yeah, I probably look more like Fatty than any of my other characters. Minus the beard. But everyone picked the green mohawk as the head. This was from... I do a series on YouTube, or rather did, but I will be doing another one soon, which is Let's Build a Toon, where subscribers to the channel get to choose what kind of toon it's going to be. So they pick breed and gender, they pick the body type and height, and then they pick the head, which is a little random, and then they pick the class, and then, you know, I spend months building that character. I'm sure Sky Cannon will appreciate it too. It's her favourite toon, I think. It's funny because I'm kind of like, it's not camera shy, but kind of not quite as comfortable on a microphone as I am now, and making videos and stuff like that as I am now. But, you know, we all start somewhere, and I'm kind of, you know, I do it's a mistake I see a lot of people do when they record themselves, is they sound stilted and unnatural, and it's kind of a performance anxiety thing, a little bit like stage fright or something like that, where they have an idea of how the video and they should sound and try and do that, which isn't genuine, you see. So unless you're a really good actor, it's very difficult to get that to work. Or they try and impersonate somebody they already quite like and think, yeah, if I sounded like them, then it would be good. And they try and sound like that person. But when you copy someone else's style, you lose something in translation. So it's much better. And this goes for learning musical instruments and things like that, is try and find your own voice. And I think it was about toward the end of this one, I made a video and I was fed up that day. I really was. And I couldn't be bothered. And I was distracted by things outside of what I was doing. So I made the episode, and at the end of that one, everyone went, "That's the best you've ever sounded." And I was just being me, but it's slightly cheesed off. Whatever. But laughing about it, because that is my nature, you know. Even when I get annoyed with things, you know, to the point of violence, you know, I will then chill out and laugh, you know, at my own ridiculousness. And it's a good lesson. It's like, you know, take what you do seriously, you know, keep a schedule, do things when you say you're going to do them, work at it, etc. But don't take yourself seriously, because human beings are quite ridiculous. Well, slamming the mouse. But the thing was, the percussive maintenance actually worked. I think I terrified the mouse into submission or dislodge, whichever bit of crap it was inside the mouse that was stopping it from working. Yeah, it was no good even doing that. It scared the dog, and you know, because the dog was like, you know, dogs always think it's their fault when you're upset. It's just the nature of dogs, you know. So yeah, weird one. I buffed you? I'm not sure. Well, you get buff again. I'm happy we did the Inferno key yesterday. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I left the stream running at the end and I had to edit it off because the person we raided had music playing, and I just, you know how it is. But YouTube did it in record time, thankfully, which is quite good. Yeah, I think it didn't come up with a copyright claim on it or anything, so, but I thought I'm going to chop that bit off just in case at another date suddenly it does, you know? All it is me listening to their stream, not realising that Streamlabs is actually still running at my end, going, why isn't Streamlabs let me why am I not logged in on it? It was after that hack or whatever happened on Twitch. They cracked down on a lot of the security features, so, because normally I can just type into chat here and be like, you know, hey, then use an emote, you know, and it comes up as me, but it wasn't. It was going, please log into Twitch. And I was like, how can I not be logged into Twitch? I'm broadcasting on my own channel. How am I not logged in? You know, that makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, weird one. Definitely a weird one, but yeah. You know, slightly low numbers at the moment for this sectors. Unfortunately. I mean, you can do these runs with 6 people quite comfortably if you're all competent and your teams are fairly well built. But yeah, normally we turn up with a lot more. You'll join too then, yeah. Yeah, if they need people, I can switch. So, is all of No, there's a whole team of the raid not showing up. Probably because I've not done this on Fatty. Because he doesn't raid a lot, strangely. Here's where I crash, because I'm trying to do this while the raid leader's moving people around. Probably. Me thinking, oh, there's only this many. No, there's a whole other 6 people here. I was thinking, I'm not seeing enough people in the raid, given how many people seem to be stood here. But no, we're okay. Now I shall buff them all. Do you have a dock already? I can see 1. 2. Yeah, they've got 2 doctors. No, 3. They've got 3 docks. So I think you're okay. 3 docks. We're all in one raid group, so... yeah. No, out of NCU, okay. NCU. I think I did them Woodcraft. I don't think I've buffed them. NCU. I think we're kind of all right. What? There's drama on Darknet, but I can't make sense of the sentence. Because it's one long sentence. How is an org going to be mad at me giving one of their members 10 bill in items for free? Some entitled child decides he deserves free stuff too. Well, I paid the kid his grace key months ago. Not my fault he wasted his money from when he was my friend, and I gave him like, what? What the hell's going on with that noise? I think it's a song. What's a song? That's a song? Really? That'd be a pretty interesting song. And welcome to the stream, Oink 838. I mean, I don't really need people up here on a crap because, you know, I see a Yumi Himi in the team. Let's buff Yumi Himi. I think we could be just going with these. Are you sitting this one out, Sav? Are you enjoying a Saturday night chocolate and wine evening? Is it a works meeting? There's a load of that going on at the minute. Yeah, some members of our government were having soirees with people that they see every day in work anyway, but it's still a party, right? During the lockdown, and more of these reveals are coming out, so I'm saying, oh, next time we get a lockdown, everyone's gonna have a big party in the park with a bottle of wine and cheese sandwiches and just say, it's a works meeting. You know, because nobody likes one rule for us and another rule for you guys. And you're the guys who are making the rules. That's the real kicker. So they're very much in the doghouse at the minute. And people go, oh, you shouldn't pick on them. Why not? They made the rules and then broke them. You know, when other people did the right thing and, you know, went, okay, well, I will do what's required, and didn't go to funerals, or had 20 minutes for a funeral and no, you know, wake after it, or their wife or brother or sister was dying in hospital and they watched it on a Zoom call instead of being there to hold their hand. You know, these really brutal and painful sacrifices people made, and then the people who made those rules having a cheese and wine do. You can kind of understand the anger, because I would be angry as well. It was a meeting, yeah. I mean, the argument they've made is that they all work in number 10 anyway, which is kind of a flat with offices. You know, it's not like a normal house or anything. So, essentially, it's that, and all those people. They said, well, if you remember May of 2020 in the UK, it was really warm. It was like 20-odd plus degrees centigrade. You know, I was out getting a tan. You know, and people are like, oh my God, it's like it's summer. Well, why not? We're going to have a meeting to say thank you for everyone. Well, rather than do it indoors, let's do it outdoors where it's actually safer medically, because you're in the fresh air in a walled garden, albeit, but, you know, still more air moving around than, you know, inside a small enclosed office. So they did that, and then it sort of snowballed into, oh, well, we could bring a couple of bottles of wine and some snacks. But it is shameful, yeah. They should have thought how it could look. I mean, these are supposed to be, you know, fine, educated, and, you know, smart people in politics. So they must be, you know, aware of how things look. And there's that one there. Ram House has followed. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's pretty shameful. It shouldn't have done it, and they should have had, you know, how did they not think it could look bad, given the you know, the work and everything else that they do all the time? They must have known that it could look pretty bad, you know. So people making jokes at their expense, like, you know, a picture of a rave and going, it's a works do, honest, is pretty mild comeback for that. Another one to add. Atrox MA for the win. Possibly. I don't know. MA's a bit boring to play, though, if I'm going to be honest. I already did 3 and kind of got bored. Like, they are, I mean, I always recommend them as a class if you're learning the game, to learn on something like an MA, which is quite easy to learn on. And cheap. You know, you don't have to have, you know, 50 bazillion creds to buy to buy weapons and things. Raid is running. I think I joined the raid right away, but let's have a look. You are already in the raid. Yes, we're already in the raid. I think I'm in team 2. I am. And when we are inside, I will be using the demotivational speech. Ooh. Tell HodorRaid. Callers. No, you didn't type it right. How did I not type another L? That's special skill, that is. Oh my god. Tell HodorRaid. Callers. Current callers. Make a macro. Not doing well so far, are we? Right, okay. Need to shift this around a little bit. Okay, now we're getting into the swing. Fatty's little truck's body. Trying to keep up. There is an Atrox MA here actually, yeah. What they lack in evades, they make up for in HP and everything else. I think I did an Oppie, was it Oppifex MA I did last time or something? Like a paid one. It started off as like goofing around on a Froob MA and then became making a paid one and comparing the two. And so on and so forth, yeah. Ended up with, I think, 3 MAs? I can't remember. It was a weird time. You just had fun with MAs. Yeah, basically, comparing a paid to unpaid at level like 60 was quite interesting. But the higher level they got, the bigger the difference became. That's one thing I definitely noticed was, at level 60 it's not massively different unless you twink really hard. But by level 120, it was quite a big difference. By sort of level 170, it's worlds of difference. Just having access to better gear and items and, I should have logged onto the old engine for this. Yes, I should. But never mind, I think we can manage. How are we doing on frame rate? Yeah, a little under 30. Yeah, I can manage with that. I can handle that on this game anyway. I think I might pull the trigger on those headphones after all, because because these ones are already irritating me and distracting me from playing. So, I mean, if you compare it to what I spent on a microphone, a preamp, and not much. Monitor, which was a gift. Thank you, George Glass 87. Nobody's calling any of these, I don't think, unless... Where's my mess? There it is. Your daily spongles. They sound like 1970s fruit-flavoured sweets. Oh no, that was spangles. Yes, they were actually a thing. Believe it or not. There actually was such a thing. Spangles. I remember eating them. They were quite nice. You know, hard-boiled sugar and whatnot, but hey. Yeah, man. Can I actually get to hit anything today? even with a smaller raid force, we're still like, mob's already dead. Mob's already dead. Can't find target Yumi-Hime. Oh no! Yumi-Hime, you didn't. Please tell me you didn't hit a tower. No! I can't see a Yumi-Hime on the ground. Nobody said anything about where they are, so I'm gonna assume they towered, but I don't know. It's possible. It's very, very sad if they did. Oh no, they're back. I don't know if they just started late or they hit a tower. And I've not managed to do that on a stream yet, but I have definitely done it more than once. On various characters. Well, someone's having fun on a service tower for some reason. I don't quite get why they're at the raid doing that, though. Saizan, howdy people, howdy. Welcome to the stream, nice to see you. Welcome on in. Sacrificing my body for all of you. Yeah, okay, dude. If you say so. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny, but, you know, it is a raid. We all are meant to sort of be participating in some sort of way. Yeah, just saying. It's nice being on range now and again, especially after you played melee for a while. You suddenly realise, oh, I'm not running around like a blue-ass fly anymore. I'm getting to things I want to get to. I just have to force myself to remember to start attacking with Q because that's what triggers the pets. In my lazy macro setup. Otherwise you start with specials and whatnot and the pets are just like, yeah, okay dude. We're just going to chill over here instead. Actually surprised how well the new engine's performing in here. It usually goes a bit Pete Tong. But it's kind of behaving, so not going to cry. You know, people hitting things over here. And behind you. And yes, I am checking target calls. And you always should. Even if you implicitly trust the raid leader or the caller, anyone can make a slip. Just saying. I've been on these use pet attack and bind it to some of the same button you use all your combat perks for. Yeah, pet attack is there and it's hotkeyed to Q because sometimes you don't want your pets to fight. You might be aggroed on something and not want the pets to be on that, you want them on something else, so having them separate works better for me. So you're controlling the pets independently of what you're doing. Because as soon as you try and calm something, quite often the pets, unless they're on wait, will automatically attack. It's the way pets kind of work. And it's the same with engineer, it's the same with MP. If your pets are not on wait or behind, they will auto-attack when you do. So if you're trying to cast a calm or a nit debuff and then calm on something, unless your pets are on, I will, follow or wait or whatever, a passive mode, they will actively attack. So it's a little bit weird, but I've done a let's build to 220 for every single pet class now, so kind of gotten used to, yeah, that's just how pets work in AO kind of thing, I can't even see what they're doing now. I've just sent them off towards something, I don't even know where it is. Couldn't even see it and they still loyally just went after it and whatnot, so hey, not gonna complain. Since apparently it needs to be stated, please don't stand on the needle thing known to break the AI of the alien spawns. Yeah, oh right, there you go. Yeah. The first thing he does. seems we have a Karen for a raid leader. Well, it's better than a dickhead for a raider. First rule of playing an MMO, an old school one, is don't be a dick. There's the support. Seems my DD. Oh dear. Wheaton's Law. Yeah, kind of. Called the raid leader a Karen. And then has a hissy fit and leaves. Oh my god. Talk about reverse psychology. He literally, because the raid is, please don't stand on the needle, you know, because it is known sometimes it bugs the spawns. Oh my god, we've got a Karen for a raid leader. And he's like, no, we're just asking you not to do something that's unproductive and can cause problems. So he calls him a Karen and then goes, anyway, my damage doesn't seem to be appreciated. So, I will leave after this. Who are you calling a Karen? It's just, I don't know, things like that make me laugh. See, this is why you should not take yourself seriously, because you're a human being and therefore automatically, by default, you're kind of ridiculous. So, there you go. Now, normally I would go running out of here, but today I would like a core, because I don't have the cores on Phattybaws, for some reason. See if I understand Wheaton's Law correctly, because it sounds bang on, but I'm just looking now. Wheaton's Law, don't be a dick. Yep. I thought that's what it was. I thought it was the Star Trek, or the actor, Will Wheaton. He sort of made up for his dickishness when he was younger, later on. Internet axiom which states, don't be a dick. Using sportsmanship in online gaming, but its scope eventually expanded to apply to life in general. Yeah, just generally don't be a dick. You know. If you go around acting like a dick, guess what? You know, you get treated like one. What they're bidding on at the moment? Oh, visible light. Okay. I'm just waiting because I want to get a core. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant by Wheaton's Law, but that was... Oh, we've got a Karen for a raid leader. Right. I'm not appreciated. I'm going. Oh, God. Do they not see what they've just done? They'll learn and grow, we can hope. I'm not being ageist there, but, you know, anyone can learn and grow. You would hope, anyway. You know, the least important thing in any raid is damage. It's nice to have, but it's the least important thing. Healing, tanking, etc. That's what makes a raid work. Not DD. Because it's not... There's very few raids where you need DD, essentially. So, you know. Join the raffle. Joining raffle. Yay! Core time. Go, it has core number 1. I just find it hard to believe that I hadn't actually farmed these bloody things before now. Yeah, it just helps it move quicker, really. If you've got someone like Mihalik who can tank and DPS, it's really, really handy. It makes them very valuable to the raid, but purely DPS? I think you're overestimating your value. Nope, we're not going that way. Where the hell am I going? I've completely gotten turned around here. Scully. No, I was going the right way. I just felt like I was running in the wrong direction. I'll just follow other people. I'll follow Yumi Himi. We're just always those raid leaders kick healers because they're not doing enough DPS. Oh, good God. Yeah, nothing makes a raid work better than not enough healing and everyone dying. Yeah, that really makes raids work. Well done. Someone's not thinking straight there, are they? It's like somebody's in a big hurry. Yay, so now we go to Sector 28. I've known docs get kicked from raids because they're not doing enough healing and they're being like lackadaisical or semi-AFK or something like that. And, you know, that I get, but, you know. And, yeah, Shade's not as useful in sector raids. Because you've got so many mobs, people that can do good AoE blinds and such like are more useful mechanically. So are these unique? Yeah, so I definitely didn't have that. I even went back through his bags again. It's like secretly hoping I'd find the missing bag of Dynam crystals. Yeah, Enforcer feels more stress. You know, it's more stress inducing than Doc for me. Doc, I felt quite confident, you know. Enforcer was like, oh God almighty, because you're on a knife edge with the amount of aggro people generate now. Never stressed when attacked. Yeah. Maybe I just made it a bigger deal in my own head. By the time I came out and did a raid on the dock had done the DB quest, and just their team heal, which they could spam every few seconds, was enough to cope with, you know, the beast and things like this. If you take my aggro, you deal with it. Yep. Yeah, I've heard that said before as well. If you pull the mob, it's your problem. I got everyone in the raid on screen. I do. Currently, anyway. I should have time to get some water, I hope. Step and wait at the gate. Yes, the joy of gates and pets. Let's see how we do. Sector 13 will be the real test if I remember my own advice. Make your pets wait, zone, and then warp your pets to you. Otherwise, your pets will just die on the fence because they don't get the buff. You do, your pets don't. It's all looking rather good. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some merch. I should set up a merch store. You can do it all through like Streamlabs and stuff, so apparently it's quite easy. But I don't know how I'm going to need to do more research on it and then figure out what the hell I would put on a t-shirt or mug or something else, you know. Maybe the same as the channel logo, me without the beard and long hair. But that's sort of me 10 years ago, so I don't know really. But it is recognisable, I guess. I don't know. Suggestions, please, what you would like, and I will see if I can do it. You spank it, you tank it. Right, okay. Healer, on the other hand, always make sure the tank and other healers are in good shape, and I don't mind sacrifice. Yeah, I don't think about DPS when I'm playing my my dock at all. Savik seems to be able to do both without any problem whatsoever. Like, does really well at DPS on a dock, you know, notwithstanding docks don't do a lot of damage anyway, but also you never see your health get particularly low ever. Here come the rookie. Is he going to fence this week? I've been wanting him to do it again just because it was so funny the last time. Okay, he's walked through and he's not dead, folks. So we're made. Oh yeah, dead man walking. Let's go. If the tank dies, it's the dock's fault. If the dock dies, it's the tank's fault. If anyone else dies, it's their own damn fault. Okay. The golden playbook of Anarchy Online. We should do the 1001 rules of Anarchy Online, yeah. golden rule of raid aggro. I think you're right, Mordonge, and welcome to this stream as well. Yeah, we could easily write 1001 AO rules. Well, 101 without breaking a sweat. 1001 it might get a bit more might get a bit more scrappy towards the end, but doable, I think. Doable. 1001 rules of Anarchy Online. Probably possible. How did that someone get through before the rookie? Never quite figured that out. Yeah, it is with raid aggro. Like, if the NT gets aggro off the beast at a beast raid, it's not the Emp's fault. Stop hitting so damned hard. Yeah, I should definitely have used a vanilla engine for this, but hey, old engine is holding up pretty well. A new engine rather, the beta engine. Yeah, I definitely have to concentrate a bit more playing Fatty because I haven't played him in a while. So I have to, you know, it's less sort of intuitive what I'm doing. Whereas, like, the Keeper, it's so easy. Assist, fire specials, job done. It is very easy to do stuff. Whereas when you're on pet classes, I would say, then you've got to, you know, because you're thinking about what to say. You're responding to things that are being said, which is easy enough, but then you're also controlling yourself and two other little characters on the screen at the same time. Making sure you're doing that right. I think if I just played them more often, it would be easy. I think it's a lack of, like, muscle memory kind of a deal, maybe? It's something like that. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. How many gates to go? Only a couple more. I'm really hungry. There's another thought that just entered my head randomly. Man, I'm hungry. I need to make some food. Last night was easy. We just had a takeout. So it was like, eat takeout, chill. Oh, I watched Eternals, or I finished watching Eternals last night. It's actually quite good. It wasn't like amazeballs or anything like that. But it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Kind of like your stock Marvel character film kind of thing. I might watch, start watching Loki next. Just to see what they do with him. Because I like the actor. I think he's really quite charming, quite good. Spa 2112. Hello all, I hope you're all fine today. We are. Hopefully you are as well. And welcome on into the stream. Always good to see people. Yeah, so merch, no one's jumping up with ideas. I can't use the Anarchy logo, which is kind of a shame. I did ask and they said no. We'd have to know exactly how many units and blah 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 blah, and I was like, come on, these are like 5 t-shirts maybe. Couple of coffee mugs, you know. But no, Funcom are very serious about their IPs and stuff, so. But at least I asked, so I can't use that. I don't think I could use Phattybaws' head either, although that's okay as an emote apparently. Yeah, so the only stuff I own is my own image, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe I'll sit down and I could quite easily pen and paper draw something kind of cool that would work on a t-shirt, but then I'd have to sort of take a picture of it, manipulate the picture so it would work on a t-shirt. Hard to know what people really want to see on a mug. Everyone wanted to see ICC where frame rate's going to die, so maybe I'll just do that, but without the Anarchy logo, because my words are my own. So where frame rates, pause, go to die. Everyone knows the line, and yet virtually no one says it correctly, which always amazes me. But then I thought about it, and I thought, well, wait, everyone says the Darth Vader line wrong. It's not what he says in the movie, and it's the same with the, like, Casablanca, play it again, Sam. He never says that in the entire film. He says, play it again to the character named Sam, but he never says, play it again, Sam. It's like, beam me up, Scotty. He never says it. And yet, that's the quote. It's weird, isn't it? The Mandela effect kind of thing. So maybe a mug that just says ICC where frame rates go to die, and just have that as a line. So like mugs, and I think just t-shirts. I don't think anyone wants like a hoodie or anything like that with that written on it, because you're spending all your time going, oh, what it is trying to explain it to everyone. Whereas if it's on a mug, people go, I don't know, some kind of novelty mug. Of course, if you just use it yourself at home, you don't have to explain it to anyone, because no one sees it but you and your immediate family. So, you know. Yeah, I'm up on the side today. I has ranged with pets. So I'm not stood down there with the brave melee. Some of the buffs got surprisingly complex and big sounding audio for them, haven't they? I was watching, someone was streaming, I can't remember who, but I was like just trying to catch some of these other people that have started streaming AO just to see if they're any good, because, you know, I like to raid another AO streamer at the end of a stream, but I like to know that I'm sending people from my channel to something they'll probably enjoy. I'm looking at someone else's pets wondering why they're not attacking. Nope, those are not your pets. Why are my pets no fight? Or maybe they saw my pets running in and thought, yeah, the pets are working. Oh wait, they're not mine. Petception. Ooh, cocoons, get rid of the cocoons. Can't have people stuck in a cocoon because then they can't fight or heal or whatever they do. Okay, he's having his aggro moment. He's scared of Fatty. He's not coming after me for some reason. Data core. Yes, I'm in the I'm just making sure I'm in the raffle. I'm not bidding on an item I don't actually need. Usually okay with the raffle. But not always. Not everybody always wins. Sometimes more people want them than there are cores. So, is what it is. Someone's got the amplification coil. Yay, got a core. Yay, Sky Cannon 2.0. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Heather? Welcome on in. It's the Saturday night Get Some Cores for Phattybaws and Chill stream. Yes, I'm playing your favourite this evening. Here he is, Mr. Phattybaws. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Phattybaws. Yeah, so your most favourite crap after your own crap, probably. I was having a conversation with a neighbour today, and somehow we got onto the term saltaholic, and apparently it is a thing. Some people will put salt on their food before they've even tasted the food. I used to do that. I don't put salt on anything anymore. Like, you know, I do when I'm cooking. You know, if I'm cooking meat, you know, I will put a bit of salt and pepper in there. But otherwise, you know, not really. So it is an actual term. But yeah, you don't need it. And you go a couple of days without doing it, and your taste buds kind of get reset, and then the food just tastes really good again. Right, and you start noticing things like, ooh, this gravy's really salty. You know, things like that. Oh, I'm a bad man. I forgot to turn off Dead Man Walking while I'm stood outside, and there could be randos around. Gamel 0007. My wife puts salt on peanut butter. Oh my god. Tell her how unhealthy that is. Peanut butter's got salt in it anyway, I think. It's in So much stuff anyway, you know. But yeah, salt on peanut butter. Ugh. Well, if you think about it, you get salted peanuts, don't you? So maybe it's that she's thinking of. But I don't know. I always think of peanut butter as kind of sweet and slightly tangy. I don't think I'd ever put so. She knows she has a secret stash she hides from me. Yeah, to season food, yeah, there's a case to be made. Like if you're cooking red meat, especially, yeah, a bit of pepper and a bit of salt. I mean, you can have as much ground black pepper on food as you want. It's never going to do you any harm. It's just food. But salt is salt, you know, and it's dries out your lower intestine, sends your blood pressure up. Oh god, loads of stuff. You want to wave from Fatty? Okay. Fatty is going to wave. There he is, waving at you there. I'm good, I'm going to be on and off. It's my Kratz 220 ding party with GSP in 2 hours. Nice. Didn't say step and attack, they said step and wait. Lurk mode engaged. Someone's eating their dinner next to the laptop. We all know. Well, yeah, because when you're on Gamel 0007, means you're on the laptop. And when you're on Gamel 11111, you're on the big PC. We know these things because you've already told us them. It's not like that time I freaked Mihalik out when I told him how big his room was based on the room reflections I could hear coming over his mic. That really freaked him out, but that just comes from years of dealing with that kind of thing. Your ears, you know, are quite perceptive. It's quite easy to hear to me. It just sort of sounds like, yeah, you know. It depends how you use your ears. Most of us don't realise just, you know, how clever your ears are. You know, I watch Daredevil and think, yeah, that's probably possible. You know what I mean? You got to remember bats and quite a few other animals use echolocation. I think moles use it as well. Things like that. Burrowing animals. Wherever there is no light, they make up for spatial awareness elsewhere. So, you know. It's a thing. But I can, yeah, room ambience I can guess pretty accurately. I'm not sure quite how I'm, you know, what the process is inside my head, but I think it's to do with timing and the frequency. Tells me, you know, what the resonant frequency of the room is, tells me how big that room is in at least one or two dimensions. And most people have carpet on a floor, but Mihalik only had a rug. He was only getting slightly less on the shorter wavelength, which of course is a higher frequency. So there was slightly less of that, so I could tell him whether or not there was carpet on the floor. And so on, so yeah. Well, I'm a musician, and I suppose that's because I hear, you know, possibly I'm hearing things in music that you're not. Like, I've always been able, even as a kid, when I was very small, I don't hear music as one thing. I hear it as lots of things happening at once to create a whole. But I've always heard music in that way. So, you know, just that's how my brain's wired, so to speak. My crap made a rookie mistake. You didn't aggro the rookie, did you? In Sector 28? because that will definitely be your mistake. Never ends well when that happens. Yeah, I think your visual acuity is very high though, Sam. I think you see things other people don't. Like, you were looking at my stream of my screen and you could pick out detail more than I could. And I'm in front of the monitor, watching it in, you know, a bigger screen in ideal conditions with a, you know... And yet you could still read what was there better than I could. But I think that's age as well, so... Forgot to turn off Dead Man Walking and got ganked in Borit. Yep, done that. Got a t-shirt. Do the same on my Engie as well. I forget to turn off Void Projector and do exactly the same. Although I get ganked less on him. I think they just see an Engie and go, nope. Blockers, yada yada, pets, no. But if you're not expecting to be attacked, yeah. We've all done it, don't worry about it. It is the thing. Any class that's got running auras. It's like, I remember someone managing to gank my keeper. I'd logged my Frube Fixer to give him a NCU buff and a heart when they were quite low level. And so I sent the team invite on the Fixer. And they obviously sent a team invite, or figured out what I was doing and sent a team invite as well. And when I tabbed back to my screen, I didn't read the pop-up box which says, do you want to join so-and-so's team? So they joined. Immediately my aura flagged me, because they were flagged. And then they left team and immediately started attacking. Which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, I mean, that's how some people are with PvP, you know, they're... Of course it's complete cringe when people do things like that.
I got you.
Like, yeah, aren't you the big clever boy? You know, well done. You know, like, I just think you're just... you're trash, mate. You are trash. It is lame, yeah. They figured out I was logged an alt to buff myself and went, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. You've been working on your keeper. How are you finding keeper these days? Good, aren't they? Oh, I think I've aggroed the bloody guards. Possibly. Yeah, I think I did. But now they're taken, now they're just, that was Dead Man Walking. And we were just talking about it. I'm working on my keeper. She's 102 now and she got leveled 125 imps in at 90. She has a 160 sword of the Illuminated. That's good going. Probably find that's pretty good. Yeah, keepers are quite chill to play as well. Oh dear, excuse me. Seems to be fighting them in a different spot this week. Keeps it interesting, I guess. his up effects as well. Yeah, you probably find them very evasive. Like, almost nothing will be able to get a hit on them with blockers and everything else. Yeah, someone had whatever program they were using. It's usually AO Sharp. Because the thing with AO Sharp is, though, that is generally for cheating. Like, if you use AO Sharp with a level 220 and have a level 1 following it, the level 1 will keep up with the 220. And don't tell me that's not exploiting, because it is. Come on. There's no way a level 1 should be able to keep up in run speed no matter what buffs. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it does work. It spams coordinates to the server. It's not using follow and whatnot. Okay, so I'm now going to use pet weight. Run through. And follow. Easy as how to keep your pets. And how to not fence your pets. Yeah, this is true, yeah. Basically, if you get caught using it, there's a very good chance you will get banned, I think. Because that one is considered... that's exploiting. I didn't realise it did that until someone told me about it and I was like, what? And safe to use dead man walking again. Okay, someone's got UBT. Nice thing on a crat is you always know if someone has gotten UBT without even checking the NCU on the boss or whatever, because it won't cast if UBT is there, so you can just stack the others. Yeah, off effects works, but you know, Sav is a Solitus fangirl, so you know, I get why, but so all their tunes can have the same face and the same height. Solitus, best breed for every profession. I don't know. I think off effects. Little bit better for shade. That's the exact reason, yeah. So they can all have Savic's face. The beautiful blonde Viking-esque lady is the Savic face. Best breed for MA, any really. I like up effects on MA because I like to play defensively, but I think any breed works well for MA, to be honest. Possibly not Nano Mage, but I just don't like Nano Mage. Yeah, if you could pick, yeah, it'd be easier to keep that cap on the full auto, wouldn't it? With the trickle from strength and stam, yeah. If you could have the Atrox body with the normal Savic head on it, that'd be quite funny. That was a bug once as well. If you put a certain hood on your Atrox character, it turned into one of the new Solitus faces. Got a screenshot of it somewhere. And everyone's going, oh mate, it looks like I've got a real bug on my screen. Your character's got a Solitus face. And he's going, no, it's when you put this HUD on an Atrox, it does it. It was kind of a little random witch of the new faces you got, and it got patched out. Which was a little bit of a shame. Because they could have role-played like, you know, a Solitus that was using steroids a lot or something. Join the raffle. Yeah, don't miss this one. Join. Make sure I get all 3 and then go talk to the guys. Oh yeah, you get an Atrox with no head, yeah. Just a little green triangle where the head should start. I remember that. KP Alexander, welcome to the stream. You joined us just as we're coming to a close, my friend. We're just in the raffle for the cause. Did I win? Did I win one? I didn't see. Where was the results? Join raffle 1. Crypto. Congratulations. Action proximity. 4 people. Auction. Yeah, I won one. Yay. I has all my cores. Yay. Right, okie dokie. Unfortunately, there's no quick way out of this one. I will take you... I'll catch the replay. It'll be on a VOD by tomorrow. Okay, with the lag. That was quite a big jump across the playfield there. Right, okay. Click again. Check NCU. Pet. Wait. Run through. And then pet warp, pet follow. Easy as that. How to not lose all your pets. Right, do I just talk to the Unicorn Commander straight away, or do you have to talk to the other guy first? I can't remember now. I think you talk to the other guy and say, I found these plans, don't you? Then he converts them and puts like a weird looking tail on them, and then they combine or something. Or can you just hand in the cores directly to the... Oops. Directly to the commander, yeah. Okay. We'll go and do that. Don't know where my pets are. I'm sure I put them back on follow. Yep. I'll follow you wherever you go. Right, make sure you do. Just trade them to the Unicorn Commander. Is that all you need? You don't have to do any talking, because I know he's one of those NPCs. You really don't want to fluff up the conversations with him, or you're not going to enjoy your Sector 42 raid. So now, if they need a crap to shackle the Pats in Sector 42 tomorrow, will have a crap. Right, so if I just open trade with him and just hand them to him without any other prompt, we're saying, he will do it, will he? Yep, that worked. Didn't have to do any dialogue. There you go. Data corruption, blah, 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 blah. Awesome! You're not done it. Yeah, well, you've got shackles. That's the one. Shackles of obedience is the please bring a crap that has this thing. As long as you've got that on your crap, you're going to be welcome for the raid. What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Bai Han has reached enlightenment. Congratulations! I should join it once, but it's maybe the coolest raid in AO. Yeah, it does require the most, yeah. You want minimum 6 people for each area, and a minimum of 6 is really dicey, because if you drop 2 people in any of those teams, it can be the end for those teams, you know? If they lose their tank and healer getting there, or on the first boss or whatever, yeah. So you ideally want at least 2 teams for each sector. Yeah, at least 9 and 12 is much better. Yeah. So you've, like, because then you've got backups. And it is the time now to go and park Phattybaws. And then maybe find somebody. If Space Quest pulls a fast one and suddenly decides he's doing aliens tonight, I will come back on, but I don't think he is. I've got a message. It's not from him. So no, there's none. He would have messaged me by now. I'll just check one other place he might message me, but no notifications of anything. No. Definitely no aliens. Right, should we have a look and see if somebody else is streaming Anarchy online at the moment? Let's take a look. Yes, Twitch. Thank you for pointing out that I am. That Knave Zero guy. We did him, didn't we, last time? Let's have a quick look.
Through the ground.
Yeah. It's so common.
Of course, that's the mob that had the loot you needed.
Yeah.
Yep, he's doing, and he's talking and whatnot. So, yep, that's all good. We go raid Knave Zero. Give me a few seconds to kick in. Come on, everyone, all aboard. We're gonna go raid Knave. Should be fun. Right, I'm gonna send you all over there once you're all aboard. Are we all aboard? Everyone comfy? Any room down at the back? Okay. Enjoy the raid and go say hi from me, and I will see you all tomorrow for the next one. Okay, folks. Bye for now.